What's up, SL family, and welcome back to my channel, Life with Yaya. This is your girl Yayoy, and today we're on a little self-care staycation. I booked a hotel room at the new Lux Malibu Hotel, and I will give you all a tour in just a moment. But I just want to talk about the reason why I decided to take a little self-care moment in Second Life. As you all know, or a lot of you may know. I don't want to assume everyone knows, but as a lot of people know, I do a lot in Second Life. I am the event coordinator and one of the moderators in the Lux LA Sim. I have Life with Yaya. I have 3 restaurants that I run in the game, and so many more things. And you know what? As I just said in the game, let me pull back because there is a lot of talk on whether or not Second Life is a game or if it's really a Second Life, a virtual life that we're living. And the more that I get into my role play, I realize that it's not a game because there is no end goal. There are no missions. I mean, you could technically create missions if you wanted, but the reality is this is another simulation of life and the things that we go through in life, whether that be the good, whether it be the bad, the ugly. It's literally a life simulation. And every day I experience and understand that more and more that I play Second Life. I reached this moment where I felt like I was kind of, and when I'm saying right now I'm speaking through Yayoi, through me, the character. I was feeling like I was losing myself in everything that I love to do in the game because of all of the focus that I put into things that I should not have. Um I started off Second Life exploring and getting to know new people all the time due to the exploring, and spent a lot of time to myself, constantly just doing things that made me happy. And as I continued and my role play became more and more complex, whether it be all of the career choices that I made in the game, whether it be, here I go calling it the game again. You all know what I mean. Whether it be other career choices I made in Second Life or the relationship choices that I made, that's friendship and romantically. Those are things that kind of just compounded and created a life of its own to the point where I lost control of what I set out to do here. Um, Not to mention the real me. I took a lot of time away because I was pursuing a real career in which I needed to focus my time on that. And now that I have obtained my licensing and everything in real life, I'm able to put back that time into Second Life. And this time, now that I'm back and my mind is clear and I'm not studying and all that other stuff, I want to focus more on what makes Yayoi happy. One thing that I'm big on is finding your peace and not letting anyone disturb it. Anyone. Anyone. And that's something that I realize is important in Second Life as well. This is not just real life. So the being out in the social light all the time and all the eyes on me and wondering what I'm doing and who I'm talking to and all that, I realize that that's not healthy for Yayoi. That's not healthy for me. And I felt like it was time for me to take a step back and realize what, again, like I said, was the reason why I came onto Second Life and what got me started in doing what I do anyway. So this self-care staycation was totally necessary. Obviously, I could have went and took a trip somewhere else. I could have went to my lake house. Actually, I do plan to go to my lake house later. But for now, I wanted to go to the Lux Hotel because I do have some events and whatnot coming up, but I did have a few days that I could, sneak away and just do nothing. And it's funny because I was joking with my Saki girls, the staff that I have at Tao, one of the restaurants, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna work, like that's what I do on Second Life. But no, I needed to take a step back. I needed to just relax and enjoy myself and find some peace. Because like I said, I kind of lost it. I was constantly in this state of stressing, overexerting, overcompensating, over pleasing others, over, just doing too much, and it's not healthy. So I really found myself needing this moment away, and it has been a great time away because I've done a lot of thinking and I've come to a lot of realizations, and I realized that I need to just stay focused on what I want to focus on, and what's meant for me will always come to me. That's how I live my real life, and that's how I'll continue now moving forward to live my second life. Anything that is not for me will not be, and that's fine. Whether or not I thought it was supposed to be meant for me, if it's not here anymore, clearly it's not meant for me, right? So these are just things that I had to come to terms with. Um, and that's one of the things that I love about Second Life is it's constantly simulating the things that you may not have went through in real life because you haven't been put in those situations. But once you do experience them in Second Life, you know how to go about them in real life. And luckily, I have not had to deal with some of the things that I have dealt with in Second Life, but moving forward, I know what to do, you know? Um, so that's just kind of been where my mind has been at in the game, in in Second Life, just recalibrating, readjusting, realigning, finding the things that are important to me, the people who are important to me, and sticking with them. One of the things that is the most important is, and one of the things I say is the relationships that you build with people. And it's always just a matter of finding those who you feel the freest and the happiest with, the people who you can be yourself with, you know, the people who you can share things with and not ever wonder if they're going to share it, the people who will go out their way to please you, because then you can feel free to do the same thing to them and not feel used in the process, or not feel like it's one-sided, because that's never the move. So that's just a message for people. If you ever feel like anything is one-sided, like you're always the one making the moves, it's not for you, and it's time to let it go. um Trust me, that's real life, that's SL. If it doesn't feel like loving and like it flows, then it's not meant for you to experience. Now, given, every experience is a learning experience, which makes it a good experience, whether or not you got the outcome that you wanted out of everything. But the experience in itself is what is beautiful. And that is what I appreciate the most out of everything that I have went through in Second Life. Now, I don't want to make it seem like like I've just been going through it, like, because Second Life is my outlet. So I definitely will always find some way to enjoy the life that I have fell into. But at the same time, you know, everything can always be better. And it's important for people to know that you're never trapped in a situation, ever. You can always make changes. And if you can't change it, we got to figure out why we can't change it, because we can change everything, like you are the master of your universe. So it's always me looking for solutions when I run into problems, and it has worked for me thus far, and I will continue to move that way. This vlog is seeming really deep right now, really extra. Not the typical life with Yaya second life vlog, right? But I felt like it was important to share because, a lot of people look to me, um, look up to what I do and are inspired by me. And I want you all to know that I really do appreciate you all, because it does mean a lot that my creativity touches you, and the work ethic that I have in Second Life makes you feel like you can accomplish something too, because everyone can. Nothing that I do is special. These are just things that I have throughout my time on the road. I've grown to know how to do, or I like to do, and so I've packaged it into who Yayoi is and what life with Yaya is, or my experiences. And that's the same thing that anyone can do with their own life in whatever way that they choose to show it. Because we all have things that we can show. It's just a matter of figuring out what your gift is. Everyone doesn't have the same gift, but we all have some gift, something, you know? So if you ever feel like you can't find your gift, or you don't have a talent, or whatever it is, just always remember that we were all put here for some reason. And it doesn't have to be a religious thing. It doesn't have to be a big deal as far as like trying to really dissect your purpose or anything like that. But just understand and find comfort in the fact that we all were put here to do something. I do owe you all some vlogs. It's it's so many vlogs that I have told you over the last year, I want to say, that I want to put out or that I've worked on. And the truth is, I did record these vlogs, but what I did not do is edit. Yeah, I did not edit the vlogs. And that's due to many reasons, but there's no excuses. I try to toss back and forth whether or not I want to take the time and edit those vlogs that I've started long ago, or if I want to just move on and just keep going forward. But I guess that's something that we'll see in due time when the next vlog comes out. But I did have to make this one. I did have to make this one because I wanted you all to know where Yayoi has been, how she's been feeling, all that kind of stuff, give you all an update on how deep role play in Second Life can be once you've invested your character into the life and let it live and go on and do its own thing, when you're not controlling um every outcome of everything, how things can turn out, and honestly, it's beautiful, it's fun. I've been a Barbie player my whole life. I love Barbies. So when I saw Second Life, because I used to play The Sims before Second Life, as many of you know, um, when I saw Second Life, I was like, oh yeah, this is like me playing Barbies with a whole bunch of other people, which was scary at first because as an introverted person, you don't really want to just go out and be around a bunch of people and talk to a bunch of people. It's not that you can't. It's just it's draining sometimes, But I have found that Second Life has still been that good outlet in me getting out of my comfort zone and speaking to people and having all these events and just fine tuning all of the skills that I have in real life. In Second Life, and making them work in real life as I always do. Second Life has always been a manifestation type of a tool for me. But let's get out of this. I just like again, I just wanted to update you all on what has been going on in the life of Yaya. Um, as I told you all before, I'm in the Lux Malibu. I have a spa appointment that I just attended before I came here to record. I went to my friend sister girl Kaori's spa again. I did a vlog before giving you all a tour of her spa called Studio West, beauty salon and spa. And it was like, seriously, like, this is one of her callings for real in Second Life. Like, there's this thing called massage mind when you get a massage and it kind of puts you into this meditative space and you get super relaxed and comfortable and like your mind just clears and all that kind of stuff. She accomplishes that in the virtual world. I had ended up getting, what did I get? I got a facial, and we went through this whole process where she just explained, she voices role play or she can type, but I always just get the voice role play because she has this very ASMR type voice that's super relaxing, and you can tell that she knows what she's talking about. So I don't mind hearing her speak. And she just went through the process with me of the facial that I received. And then after that she did like a steam, and she steamed my face. I guess I don't know what that does. Like, she told me what she did, but like, I was so relaxed, and even my character looked relaxed, okay? even yeah, you and I looked relaxed. And then I know this is like throwing y'all off because y'all like, okay, she's speaking in first and second and third person. I don't know what's going on right now. Yes, this is one of those vlogs because Second Life is weird like that. But yes, I got the steam, and then she came back and did a mask on me. And of course, this whole time that we were doing this role play, I was relaxed, but not so much that I was not actually participating in like removing my makeup for the one part and closing my eyes for the other parts and putting on the face mask for others, like making it so that the things that she said she was doing, it really looked like she was doing it and it felt like she was doing it. And then after that, I had a massage, and it was such a good massage. I mean, I was getting really sleepy, so sleepy while this was happening. And it was a full body massage, even did the toes, girl, the toes, okay? So I was about to be out for the count, and I would have laid there a little bit longer, but she did allow me to then go and take a little soak in the hot tub. She had strawberries and champagne. So I had some of that as well, and I just relaxed and soaked in the atmosphere. The spa was so beautiful. It was outside, and so I was able to hear like the waterfall, the birds chirping, plus the sounds of the bubbles in the hot tub. And it was just super, super peaceful. Like, just experiencing all of this, especially because I was coming there for a self care moment. So I definitely enjoyed this spa experience. I didn't want to get my hair done too, my nails done, or all that other stuff, because that pampering, I can do anytime, but doing things that make you feel good, make you feel relaxed, that was the target for that spa trip. Um so after that, I kind of just hung around the hotel. It's a very beautiful hotel. One thing about me, if you remember the beginning of my character, my name is Miss. I had another character whose name was Heidi Sanchez. No, what was her name? Heidi Santos. Heidi Santos. And she was big into going into different hotels and things like that. And so that's still me. I love finding very nice hotels in Second Life that actually look like real hotels. I'm all for the dramatics that we bring in Second Life, all the fantasy stuff that we bring. But most of the time, though, I like my hotels to look like real hotels. I like my hospitals to look like real hospitals. I like for things that are I just like for certain things to just kind of be realistic, you know? Not to say that there aren't realistic, overly done. That sounds shady. I don't even care though. Like, I don't like overly done, overly decorated spaces in Second Life. I like for things to feel real because it makes my imaginations go crazier because I can actually feel like I'm in the place that I say that I'm at, you know? So this hotel is gorgeous and it is Lux Life compatible for all those who've watched my other vlog. You've seen how to, work the Lux Life, and I will give you all a full hotel tour one of these days. That'll probably have to be like a live video because it's so much to see here. And I'm on a better Wi-Fi, so you remember how it was before when I was trying to like TP around and stuff wouldn't load. My Wi-Fi is better, so when I TP around, things should load a little bit better. But the test would be me doing it while I'm streaming, because that was the issue too. Like doing all this stuff in a full sim with while I'm streaming. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I want you to see the room. That, like I said, it's Lux Life compatible, so you can get all of your stats up too while you're here. Even the happiness you can, because it actually serves like liquor, which helps your happiness. But all you have to do is call for room service by clicking the little notepad that's on the console under the TV, and you can have breakfast served to you. You can have lunch served to you. You can have dinner served to you, and it has a few different options. It has your drink options, and of course, it's really cute because it comes with the doorman, or the what is he, like a butler? I don't know what they call it, but he comes and you can like tip him, and I guess the tips go to Lux, or Lux Hotel possibly. But I thought that that was a cute feature too, it's just a full experience. And once you all also see the way that the hotel is set up, you'll see that it is a super nice hotel to have a full experience in. I mean, there's a spa, there's this really pretty swimming pool, there's the meeting room for the business travelers, which I will always utilize. That's my role play. You already know that. I mean, there's literally so many different places that you can just go to and really live out that staycation or vacation if you're not a Lux resident, And I just love being able to do those different types of things. So now I'm leaving this staycation. This is my last night here, and I feel refreshed. I feel ready to go and tackle everything that I have to do, that I have coming up. I've been, working on my calendar, been planning things, organizing my life, and getting back on track with where I want to be, where I need to be, all that kind of good stuff. And it definitely helps, like I said, that I have my licenses that I've been studying for in real life. So now that my the stress levels from that is gone too, and I can just fully dive into what I do here on Second Life. But there's just so much to be happy about in this game, in this platform. So much to be happy about. I really appreciate all the relationships that I've built on here. There are some things that I will be changing on how I am just so open about certain things. Just because it's just, like I said, it's not the best for my mental. But as far as just, living this life, I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy sharing what I can share with you all, and, showing you all another side of how gameplay can be, on Second Life. But yeah, that's all for my rambling. I just wanted to update you all, show you all where I was doing my little staycation at, my little self-care moment. Um, And another thing too, before I leave, I have been um looking for a second life therapist for my character. That is all part of my character development. She's going to go to therapy and all types of things. Like, it's just really like it's so fun. I don't know. I just love it. Like, I really love it. I love the storytelling of it all. I'm a huge storyteller. And I don't like cookie cutter stories. I like real raw stories. If you watch Life with Daya, you can kind of see like that's not just a cookie cutter show. It is turning into something. And that's another thing too, now that I have my licenses and things in real life, I want to move forward with shooting the next episode of Life with Yaya, because I know y'all want to know what's next. I want to know what's next, you know? So all of these things are coming. Trust and believe me. And I appreciate all of your patience. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I think I'm about to be at 500. If not, I've already hit it. And man, going from 0 to 500 has been like going up a mountain with nothing but your feet, like just crawling, like get me to the top of the mountain, like. But I'm grateful for my 500, and I hope that my 500 can continue to like and, engage with my content and share it to people who It doesn't have to be Second Life players. It could be people in real life who like this type of content. Just share it if you like it. That's all I ever ask for. I don't need nothing else but for y'all to continue to spread the word about Life with Yaya. I really appreciate that. Whoo, this vlog is long, y'all. But yeah, that's it, everyone. I appreciate all of you sticking around and watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Until next time.